Have you ever wondered just how fast you can click to 1 billion cookies in Cookie Clicker? Well, today we're going to find out, and we're going to click. Oh, first achievement unlocked already, Wake and Bake. And then we come over here and we can get a cursor for 15 cookies. Another cursor for 18. Whoop, filing the achievements. Achievement unlocked, click. Achievement unlocked, double click. Now we're cooking. See what I did there, Cookie Clicker. And I know what you're thinking. Am I just going to keep clicking cookies until I get 200? Well, no. I'm going to click until I get 100 and get grandma. Now, I'm not going to click all day, let's be honest. I'm going to put the auto clicker on, and we're going to get a lot of cookies. We've got a lot of achievements right there. We've got Grandma's Cookies, Casual Baking, Uncanny Clicker. Now we're going to buy more Grandmas, a lot more cursors, and we're going to go again. We're going to click until we get billions and billions of cookies. Right, we're now getting 2.5 cookies per second. We can afford another Grandma, and some cursors. And we're going to go back to clicking. We're going to save up now until we get 1,100. We just got another achievement, making some dough, and another achievement, Clicktastic. And we're also at 1,000 cookies, so we can get a farm. So we're going to come over here and we're going to buy a farm, and the farm's going to allow us to get even more cookies per second, and we're now on 12.7 per second. We got a trophy, bought the farm. We got another one. Right, we're going to keep clicking. I think we can buy a lot more Grandmas, so I'm going to come over here and we're going to buy some Grandmas. Yep. Now we have an army of Grandmas. We're going to keep clicking until we get more achievements and we can afford more Grandmas. Right now, we should save up 12.50 for the farm. And there we go. We've got the farm. We're going to buy another farm. That's going to generate us 24.7 cookies per second. Now I'm going to save up to 12,000 cookies. Now we're on 34 cookies per second. It's going to take a while. We can also buy 10 cursors for 811 cookies, which I'm going to do that right now. And we're going to go back to it. And we're just going to keep clicking and clicking and clicking. We're going to try to get 100 Grandmas. Also, what I didn't realize is if we come up here, we can rename the bakery. It says Pretty Dolphins Bakery, and we're going to call it Cookies Complete. And we're going to go back to clicking cookies. And we're going to try to get 8,214 cookies to buy 10 Grandmas. And there we go. We're on 8,214 cookies now. We can afford 10 Grandmas. So we're going to come over here and we're going to buy 10 Grandmas. Now look at all the Grandmas we've got. We have a lot. I wish it'd tell you how many. Oh, it does. We've got 20 Grandmas. Not bad. Just need to get a lot more cookies. We're on 45.7 cookies per second right now. So now we're at 9,200 cookies. We're on 55 per second. We can afford another farm, and another farm, and another farm, and some Grandmas. And we also got another achievement. What's in the name? For giving us bakery a name. And we're going to keep clicking. We're going to keep going until we can finally afford the mine at 12k. So currently we have 23 cursors, 22 Grandmas, 7 farms, and we're about to buy our first mine. Once we can afford the mine, as cookies per second should go up. Right, we're about to buy as first mine right now. Mine's out cookie dough and chocolate chips. So now we're on 127 cookies per second. So hopefully we can afford more Grandmas, but I think it might be better to wait for another mine, because the mine seemed to up as cookies per second by quite a bit. So we're up to 17,000 cookies right now, and we can afford another mine, so that's what I'm going to do. We can also buy a Grandma, and we're up to 222 cookies per second. So I'm going to sit here and I'm going to keep clicking until we can afford another mine. It's going to be a while since we get the question marks. I think that might be a factory. It's going to be a while till we get those. So if we come up here to the store, we can click these, and these will upgrade. Grandma's twice efficient, Grandma's twice efficient. The mouse cursors, oh, we need 10,000 for that one. We've got 10,000. The mouse and cursor twice efficient. But I got this a while ago. I would have got a lot more cookies. At this current rate, we get about 10,000 cookies every 20 seconds, which is not too bad. We can also afford a farm, but we're almost at another mine, so I'm going to wait for another mine. And just about there, and we can afford the other mine. So there we go. Oh, we have a lot of cookies now in the background. We're on 523 cookies per second as well. We're on 30,000 cookies now. I'm going to save up, got another mine. But actually, instead of saving up and buying the mine, which we can afford, I feel like it might be better to buy this. The farms are twice as efficient. That's put us cookies per second up by a full 100, which is quite good. We're almost back to 30,000 already. And then this time we are going to buy the mine. And then to buy the plastic mouse, we need 50,000. So we're going to save for that next. So we're just going to keep clicking cookies until we can afford the next mine. There we go. And then now I'm going to save all the way up until we can get the plastic cursor. Oh, what is that? A golden cookie. And there we go. We've got 50,000 cookies. So we're going to buy the plastic mouse, which clicking gains 1% of your CPS, which is quite strong. We also have a golden cookie, and I've clicked it. We've got a frenzy. We've got cookie reduction times 7 for 1 minute and 17 seconds. We're going to get a lot of cookies here, so I'm just not going to move my mouse. Although the mine is right there, and I think I can afford 2 mines. So I'm going to go for the mines. I'm going to get 2 mines really quick. And then hopefully we can afford the watering can and whatever the golden finger is on the right. So as soon as I see them become available, one of them is, I'm going to buy it, and this is going to, farms are twice efficient. Now we're going to save for the golden finger. I want that mine, but I'm not going to buy it because we've only got limited time with this frenzy. We're on 100,000 cookies now, which is very good. Your cookies bring all the boys to the yard. I'm reading that at the top. So now I'm going to buy 1,000 fingers. The mouse and cursor getting 1.0. I couldn't read that because I want to make sure we get all of us buff. So I'm going to sit here and collect it now. We can afford a factory, which is the first factory, so I'm going to buy this. Okay, well now we're getting 9,000 cookies per second. Now the number's gone through the roof. We're no longer getting like a limited amount of cookies. It's through the roof. But I think that is also because we've got a golden cookie buff. Now we can afford another factory, which I'm going to buy. And we can afford a mine and some farms and then some Grandmas. I'm going to click times 10 now. So then we can afford a lot more things a lot faster. So now we're back down to the normal. We're on 2,000 cookies per second, which is not as good as we was getting, but it's fine. We're on 260,000 cookies now. We'll start upgrading these. Grandmas are twice as efficient. Grandmas are twice efficient, and farms get 1 CPS, which is good. Mine's twice efficient. Great. Now we're on 3,000 clicks per second, which is quite high. A big increase from what we had before. We also have a lot of achievements. We've got Fading Luck, Clickathon, Cookie Monster, Production Chain, Fledgling Bakery. We have a lot of achievements. We should clear these because the screen's going to get full. And there we go. We can afford 10 grandmas. Now we're up to 42 grandmas. And we're on 3,343 cookies per second. And there we go. We're up to 300,000 cookies. I think the next best thing would be 10 farms, 208,000, which I am going to buy. So I'll buy those, and then we'll look here, and we need 550,000 for cookie trees. We'll also buy 10 cursors for 100,000, and then we're back to clicking. And we're almost at 845,000 cookies at 3,924 cookies per second. I think I'm going to wait and buy 10 farms because it seems like it's a good idea to do. And there we go. We're going to afford 10 farms, so I'm going to buy 10 more farms, and we're up to 4,425 cookies per second. I think I might start investing in the cursors and get a lot more cursors up because they're only cheap. They're 217,000. I'm just going to wait and get a bunch of cursors. And there we go. We're up to 208,000. We can afford 10 cursors now for 217,000. And that did not do much for us clicks per second, but at least we've got a trophy. We've got a builder trophy and a mouse wheel one. I think what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go back down to 1 and then afford some factories if we can afford. Yeah, we can. We just bought 1 factory. Next one's 197,000. The factories are going to increase us clicks per second by a lot more. So I think that's what I'm going to focus on for right now. And there we go. We just about unlocked enough for a factory, which is 197,000 again. We're going to buy, I don't know if you can tell, but if you look at your grandmas over there, some of them have farm hats. Oh, they have names. Bonnie, Mildred, Gam Gam. I don't know any of these, but yeah, a lot of them have farm hats and some have no hat. So we're up to 550,000 cookies now. I'm waiting on that golden cookie. We need that big influx of cash. So I'm on 600,000 cookies and we're going to buy maybe 2 factories if we can afford. Yeah, we can. So we bought 2 factories and now we're on 6,000 cookies per second, which is really good. So I think what I'm going to do now, since we've got so many farms, we have 36 farms, I'm going to wait and get that watering can that was 550,000. So once I can afford that, that's exactly what I'm going to do, and I'm going to go buy it. And hopefully that will increase us clicks per second by at least 400. So there we go, we can just about afford it. So let's see how much is in clicks per second go up. Wow, by 2,000. I should have got that a long time ago. That was a very good upgrade. Also, I'm going to make a bold choice here, and instead of buying more factories or mines, I'm just going to wait and buy a bank at 1.4 million. And there we go, we've just rolled over in Cookies Complete Bakery to 1 million cookies. We're almost at the 1.4 million to buy the bank. The number looks like it's going up way slower now because obviously we're over 1 million cookies and we're only getting 7,000 cookies per second, but eventually we're going to get to 1 billion cookies. And there we go, we've got 1.4 million cookies. We can afford a bank. Generates cookies from interest. It only increased us cookies per second by 1,800, which is not very good. So I think maybe we should start investing in more of these in the store so we can get the Mega Drill, plain cookies, sturdier conveyor belts, sugar cookies. These are all millions. We can afford a Mega Drill, but I'm not sure if it's worth that. It might be worth just buying more mines and farms. At this rate, I think I'm going to invest in a lot more mines because they seem quite cheaper than everything else. I'm going to ignore the cursors for now. Maybe I'll buy some more grandmas, but for right now, I'm just going to invest in the mines. I'm going to do that, and now we're on 17 mines, and we're on 9,394 clicks per second. Still waiting around for the golden cookie to show up, but there just don't seem to be any, and I've probably missed one, but it's fine. I'm also going to take all these off. There we go. I'm going to buy a bunch more mines. I'm also going to increase these to 10, so then we're not wasting too many time upgrading. I'm just going to sit here, I'm going to click cookies, and I'm going to wait for golden cookies to show up. And there we go, we can afford 10 more grandmas, which I'm going to buy, and then we're going to need 600,000 for the Mega Drill. Also, now we've got chocolate milk. We've progressed from normal milk to chocolate milk. We also got 2 more achievements. We've got Sloppy Kisses and Mass Producer, which is quite nice. So now we're on 650,000. We can afford one of these. Which one should I get? Should I get Mega Drill for mine's twice efficient? Or should I get Grandma's twice efficient and mine's getting clicks per second? I think maybe that might be the better choice. They're both the same. I will get the Grandma one first, and then I'll buy the mine one after because I think that will help. Which it did. Now we're on 11,000 clicks per second, which is quite good. And I'm still yet to see the golden cookie. It seems like they're quite rare. And there we go. We can also afford Mega Drill, which I said we were going to buy. And then we're up to 13,000. And there we go. We've got the golden cookie. Now we've got millions and millions of cookies. So I'm going to buy 10 factories straight away. And we're going to farm these cookies. We're going to farm this golden finger. I don't even want to move off it because I can see it going down quite fast in the top right. And there we go. We're on 70 million cookies. Don't know what I should invest in. Probably 10 banks. And I'm also going to buy a bunch of these. Plain cookies. Cookies production multiplier by 1%. I'll buy that. This is 1.3 million. Factories are twice as efficient. I will also buy that. Cookie production multiplier times 1. Yep. Grandma's twice efficient. Yep. Do you know what? I'm just going to click all of these. We want all of these upgrades. I'm also going to buy 10 mines, 10 farms. And now we're on 56,000 clicks per second. All we had to do was wait for the golden cookie and then look at the difference. It's times it by 10. Hopefully, if we're lucky, we'll get another golden cookie because we've only had 2 so far. And we're up to 5.8 million cookies. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to buy... Oh, I was going to buy 10 grandmas, but I think I might buy mines are twice sufficient. And there we go. Now we're getting 63,677 cookies per click. I think the next investment I'm going to invest in is more grandmas. And there we go. I can afford 10 more grandmas. And then what we're going to do, we're going to try to get cursors in line with at least the grandmas. So we're going to need a lot more cursors. So once cursors come available like this, we're going to buy them every single time. And then it's 3.5 million next. So the next one we'll buy is the cursors. People come from very far away to get a taste of your cookies. Yeah, I bet they do. Grandma's making them all. If you can see now, we've got mining grandmas. We have factory worker grandmas, farming grandmas. And there we go. We can buy 10 more cursors. And then after this, I think we're going to neglect cursors. I don't think they seem very profitable for us, so we're going to go for the bigger things. We've got another achievement unlocked, Affluent Bakery. I'm going to save until 11.72 million to get 10 more grandmas. Then we're going to go back down to the 1. There we go. And then we're going to go back down to the 1. And now we're going to wait. I think our next goal now might be getting a lot more factories. So I think every time a factory comes available, I'm going to buy it. Because we need to get factories. Once they hit about the 5 million mark, then we'll swap and switch to banks. We're just about to hit 7.4 million, so we can buy another bank. It begins, Grandma. Is that a threat? I think Grandma's getting angry. And there we go. We have another golden cookie, finally. I don't know what this one is giving us. It's giving us a lot of cookies per second, so we don't have to actually click. We can just upgrade, stay on top of it. But we're going to keep clicking and keep upgrading, and we need to save 9 million for the cat. I don't know if the cat's worth it. We're just going to keep upgrading all the smaller things. Actually, we're going to save until we get 20 million to buy a temple. I think that's the best thing to do here. 20 million and we can get a temple. And we're just about to hit the 20 million mark, and once we do, we're going to get its first temple, and hopefully the temple... Oh, we've got another achievement unlocked. Your time to shrine. There we go. We've got one temple. And that boosts us clicks per second by a lot. Might save for another 23 million to get another temple. I think it's smarter to go for the more expensive things while we've got this golden boost on. And there we go, we can afford another temple. Hopefully, if we're lucky, we can get one more temple out of this golden cookie. And it'll set us forward by a lot. We can only hope. Also, though, instead of the temple, maybe we buy a bunch of these. And there we go, as golden cookie has run out. But we're almost at 26 million. Once we hit 26 million, I'm going to buy another temple, I think. Although, another temple might actually not be a good idea. And we might be better buying one of these. We're almost close to buying both, so I think I'm going to buy Cookie Production Multiplier by 1. 14 million, now we're going to buy the seeds. Banks are twice sufficient. And our clicks per second have gone up by a lot. Now we're on 144,000 per second. So we're now currently on 79 cursors, 74 grandmas, 50 farms, 35 mines, 24 factories, 15 banks, and 2 temples. And we're on 149,722 clicks per second. We also got another achievement unlocked, Reap What You Sow. Now we're just waiting on the elusive golden cookie once again. I feel like its progression is blocked based on the golden cookies. We're almost at 35 million. Once we hit 35 million, we can buy us 5th temple. And there we go, we've bought us 5th temple. It'll all be over soon, Grandma. Is that a threat? And there we go, 200,000 cookies per second. We're just waiting around for the most elusive golden cookie, and then we can get big progress. And hopefully we can afford a wizard tower. And there we go, we finally have another golden cookie. What is this one going to do? Nothing, it just gives us 1 million cookies. That was not worth it. Just about to hit 50 million, yes. And once we do, we're going to buy peanut butter cookies, which gives cookie production multipliers 2%. And hopefully that will increase us cookies by a lot. Hopefully by 2%. And there we go, we have 80 grandmas. And we're almost at 40 million cookies. And there we go, we've got a 6th temple. We also have 20 banks, 29 factories, 46 mines, 60 farms, 80 grandmas, and 87 cursors. We're still waiting around for that golden cookie. And there we have another golden cookie. Hopefully this one's good. This one is not that good, but it's fine. Cookie production times 7 for 1 minute. I'm also going to buy banks. And I'm just going to keep clicking. Hopefully we can afford to upgrade a bunch of stuff. I might save for another temple, 46 million, which I'm going to do. And then hopefully this is good. There we go, we've got another temple, 46 million. I'm also going to buy another factory to round it out to 30. And then maybe we'll save for the golden watering can instead. How much is the watering can? The watering can's 55 million. I'm going to save for that. And then I think once I save for that, it might be best to invest in farms. Golden watering can, farms twice sufficient. Wow. Hopefully that does a lot. Now we need to unlock a lot more farms. Indentured servitude, Grandma. She's getting angrier. The longer we go, the angrier she's getting. And how much does this cost? Factories are twice sufficient, 65 million. So we're going to wait and save for that. And there we go. We can afford it. I'm going to buy a bunch more factories. And then the golden cookie has run out, unfortunately. And there we go. Achievement, sugar lumps. Because you've baked 1 billion cookies in total, you are now attracting sugar lumps. We're also up to 88 million cookies. We're on 312,000 per second. I'm going to upgrade. I'm going to buy the grandma upgrade, actually. Banker grandmas, because I think that will help us a lot. Yeah, it did. It increased us cookies per second by 20,000, which is a massive increase. I'm also going to remove these. There we go. We've got another golden cookie. That one was terrible too. It just gave us 1.2 million cookies, which is not useful. At least we got lucky cookie. Gained 7 golden cookies, and only one of them has been useful. We're now on 431,000 per second. Finally, we have another golden cookie, and this one's the good one, I think. Nope, this one's also the bad one. We're almost at 100 million cookies, and when we do, we're going to buy one of these. I don't know which one I should buy. They're all the same, so I'll just buy this one. I'm going to buy the other bank. And I think with the last little bit, I might save for another temple to make it 12 temples. And there we go, we can afford 12 temples. If we're lucky with this boost, we might be able to buy 2 more banks to round it out to 30, but there we go, 1 more bank. Can we afford 80 million for a 30th bank? No, we cannot. Now we're currently on 555,705 cookies per second. We also have another achievement, Clickorama. Make 1 billion cookies from clicking. We can also afford another temple for 107 million, but I think we should buy one of these. And the one I think looks nice is the walnut one, so we'll buy the walnut cookie. And now we're on 568,822 cookies per second. We've also hit another 100 million, so we're going to buy another cookie. And the next one I think looks nice is the almond cookie. And we're coming up 100 million again. Once we get 100 million, we're going to buy another cookie. And this time we're going to buy this one, which is the macadamia nut cookie. And that boosts us up to 591,803 per second. Boosting by about 10,000 cookies, give or take. We are once again back at 100 million cookies. So we just bought that next cookie. Why don't you visit more often, Grandma? I think Grandma's getting annoyed. Coming up on 200 million cookies now, and once we do, we can get this next upgrade. And there we go. This is Golden Idols. Temples are twice sufficient. And that boosted our cookies per second to 741,552. So we're getting a lot of progress now. Right now, we're going to aim for 100 grandmas. Once we have 100 grandmas, we can look at what we're going to do next. Once again, we're coming up on 200 million, but I'm not sure if there's anything for me to buy for 200 million. How much does this cost? 500 million for these upgrades. I'm going to focus on the grandmas. We're on 93 grandmas. And there we go. We've got another golden cookie. Hopefully this is the good one. This is a good golden cookie, so we should get a lot here. So we're going to get as many cookies as we can while this golden boost is on. I'm going to keep buying grandmas. So let's see. One grandma. Nope, we need 100 million for the grandma. There we go. We've got a 100th grandma. We need 500 million for that, which we can't afford. So we're just going to get as much money as we can. We got an achievement unlocked as well. Retirement home. I'm assuming that's for getting 100 grandmas. Yeah, it is. And now we'll just make as many cookies as we can. And now that the boosters run off, we're left with 370 million. What I'm going to do, I'm going to buy 3 farms to make it a rough around 70. And we can also afford the wizard tower finally. So that's 330 million. We got an achievement. Achievement unlocked, Bewitched, which is cool. I've one wizard tower. And this wizard tower earns 59,000 cookies per second, which is quite strong. We're on 847,000 cookies per second right now. We're coming up on the big 500 million. We're almost at 777 million. And once we do, we're going to get Lucky Day, which is golden cookies appears twice as often and stay twice as long. I think that's going to help us make a lot more progress. So once we get 777 million, we can get it. We're currently at 869,121 cookies per second. And there we go. We have 777 million. So we're going to buy Lucky Day. Hopefully a gold cookie spawn sometime soon. And there we have another golden cookie. This one just gave us 55 million again. So we've just hit 500 million cookies. We're going to buy one of these. We can either get 2%, 2%, 1% of your CPS, and grandma's twice efficient. I think I'm going to get clicking. Finally, we have another golden cookie. Which one's this going to be? Oh, this one's the best one. I guess this will help us get a big influx. We also have 500 million again, so we're going to buy grandma's rolling pin this time, since we have 100 grandmas. We're coming up on 500 million again, so I'm going to get another one of these upgrades from the store, and I think they're both the same, so it doesn't matter which one I get. Coming up on 500 million once again, so we're going to get the final upgrade here that we can afford, and then next one's 600 million. We also got another achievement, Cookie Vortex, bake 1 million cookies per second. We get 1,000,004 cookies per second. Once again, we have another golden cookie. Let's just give us 53 million cookies. We're coming up on 1 billion cookies now, and I think I'm going to get the next grandma upgrade, which is Priestess Grandma. Grandmas are twice efficient. Temples gain 1 CPS per 5 grandmas. Finally, we got a good golden cookie. Those money should go up a lot now. So while we've got this golden cookie, I'm going to save for a wizard temple at 379 million. Shouldn't take too long. We're currently on 2,097 cookies per second. And there we go, 1 billion cookies.